Hey everyone, stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here with the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications from when we go live, tap the bell. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you are here right now, say what up. And right now, S&Ps are down 5 points, only 5. Dow's down 8. It's just kind of so weird saying like single digits. Nasdaq up 12. Like I'm used to saying like down 40. Down 100 or up 900 like yesterday on the Dow. I mean, just crazy. What's going on, Hank, Keith, Jonathan, Jeff, Lion? How we doing? I was a little late posting the stream. I forgot to post it last night, so thanks for bearing with me. Christopher, what's going on, Alex? So yeah, we got some earnings. We got some earnings plays that were going on right now. So let's get into it. So, Walmart earnings. E-commerce sales grew 74%, and its same-store sales jumped 10%. They withdrew their 2020 outlook. The company hired 200,000 additional employees to clean store, stock shelves, and fulfill online orders during the pandemic. They are phasing out. I thought this was pretty interesting for Walmart. They said they're going to phase out the Jet.com brand. You know, they bought that a few years ago for $3.3 billion. Basically, they bought Jet.com to take on Amazon because their e-commerce sucked, and they were trying to take on Amazon. So Walmart bought Jet.com, and Target bought Shipt, SHIPT. So people like Target and Walmart were trying to compete with Amazon, so they were acquiring these people. So they said they're phasing. It says Walmart said the virus has created unprecedented variability in the economy, and it withdrew its financial outlook. It also said it was phasing out the Jet.com brand, saying the acquisition, basically the e-commerce company it bought for $3.3 billion, saying the acquisition fueled its e-commerce strategy, which is crazy. Like they paid $3.3 billion like 4 years ago, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna get rid of it. Like, can you imagine just tossing something? I mean, maybe they gutted it and they integrated it into Walmart.com or something. But can you imagine, like, I mean, I guess the founders of that are extremely wealthy. You know, $3.3 billion, nothing to laugh at. So maybe they don't care. Mason, I'm trying some new things. I'm trying some new things to basically play the YouTube algo. I know, it sucks, but it is what it is. I'm playing a different game. Things are going well, you know, with the YouTube algo on the other channel. So I was trying some new things for the live stream here, seeing what YouTube picks up. And Mason, I hate to say it, but I think 99% of the people that watch this channel come from using Robinhood. I hate to say it. Mason, don't you still use Robinhood? Anyways, Michael, what's going on? Goldfish, if you're here, say what up. What's going on, Ariana? Mike, how we doing? So Walmart, they did hire a lot of people. Walmart is, I think, moving up right now. It's at 132. You know, they closed at 127. So it's up about, what was the expected move for this week? Expected move this week is like 550. So it's at the top of the expected move here for the week. So it's gonna be interesting. I think that I shorted Walmart. I shorted in the money calls. And I shorted a credit spread in the money credit spread. I have the 120. I'm short the 127. I'm long. What am I long here? Long the 130s. So I'm down. I'm going to be down a little bit on this position, but I'm anticipating that Walmart's going to come up with a little resistance here and come back down by Friday. At least that's my goal. That is my goal right now. I can't trade right now, but still not going to RH. Yeah, I got Home Depot. Yo, Mike, I'll check out ACB in a second. Let's cover Home Depot earnings quick. Home Depot. So Walmart moving back up. Home Depot, they missed. They beat on revenue. Shares fell as profits were way down by extra cost. And this is what I was trading. This is why I was short Walmart and Home Depot, saying profits fell as extra costs were weighed them down related to coronavirus. And this is where really I was trading. People are like, hey, why are you short Walmart and Home Depot? And this is exactly why I was short. Now, I don't know if it's going to really work out for Walmart. I mean, maybe I sold premium, so I have a better chance of it working out than like buying premium. So we'll see what happens. Well, it's only Tuesday, right? Today's Tuesday. Yeah, it's only Tuesday, so we have time. Let's see what the market does. But from what I understand, like Walmart, it usually fades. You know, if you haven't traded Walmart before, it's a fader. It gets your hopes up, and then they crush it. If you never traded Walmart before, so I said, hey, I'm gonna be on the crushing side this time. So Home Depot said the sales rose sharply. First quarter that ended May 3rd, Home Depot reported that net income fell 10.7%, so not good. A year, analysts surveyed by Ren expected the company to earn 2.27 cents a share. They earned 2.08 cents a share, so they came in under EPS there. Revenue was up 7.1%. Sorry, 28 billion versus 26 billion a year earlier. Analysts expected 27 billion. So, you know, revenue's up, but again, higher cost to coronavirus, and that's really what I was trading here. And I thought that Home Depot, I mean, the run I thought was kind of priced in. I mean, Home Depot, I can't believe Home Depot even right now. I mean, Home Depot hit 248 yesterday, just incredible. Like in 60 days, it's gone from 140 to 245 to 248. I mean, it's insane from high to low like that, low to high. But they hit pre-market, they dropped down to around 232 area. Right now they're trading at 242, so it's got back like $10. I am short. What am I short? I'm short the I'm short the 242.50 calls, and I'm long the 245. So I'm short right. I'm short right here. These calls. I did go in the money for them. So because IB was low, I was sold in the money. So I was in the money. Yo, Micah, what's going on? Goldfish just opened Tastyworks account. Used Robinhood for the last 6 months. Yeah, everyone uses Robinhood, and it is what it is. You use what you want to use, you know. Whatever works for you, right? ACB. Let's look at ACB. David, yeah, I'm long right now beyond, so I'm gonna look into that in a second. I'll pull some stuff up here. Yo, what happened overnight? This spiked up and sold off. Like S&P's spiked up and sold off pretty hard. Anyways, ACB. Where are we at right now? We're at 1870. I mean, it looks like it's pushing up. I mean, it broke once it broke 13. It really needs to break through 20 right now. It tapped it yesterday, so we'll see what happens. Can it tap 20? But the thing is with this, to get a big reversal, I mean, there's a lot of traps, a lot of trap buyers here. You know, it's gone from 105 down to $5. Well, this is a 1 to 12 reverse split, but it's all the same, right? It's all the same because this thing is basically getting delisted. So they had to do a reverse split because I mean this was what, a penny stock, and so you want to be careful because like a chart like this where I see people like, oh, this is the opportunity, I'm gonna buy so low and I can sell back at $100, I can blah blah blah. I mean maybe that's the case, but keep in mind there's a lot of people who bought this that are like, all I want is my money back and I just want to get out. I just want my money back and I want to get out. And that's why you see like you'll see these pops and these drops. Like once it gets up to like resistance here, right now resistance at 20, made a high here and it dropped all the way down to like 7 and now it popped back up to 20. So there's gonna be a wall of sellers. Like People, it just depends on who's stronger. Are the buyers stronger or the sellers stronger? And that's what it is. It's going to create volatility, which is good for options traders. But just be mindful, be very careful trading any of the wheat stocks, because I mean they've been selling off since 2018. The wheat stocks have been in a recession, so there's going to be a wall of sellers, because a lot of people are just like, hey, I just want to get out of here. I just want my money back. I don't want to make money anymore. I want to get out. I want to get out. So we'll see who's stronger, the buyers or the sellers in this, and that's all it is. So we'll see. But this chart's telling me there's a lot of sellers. So hope that answers. I don't know if that answers your question. Beyond I'm long for June expiration. It's come back down to like the 130 area. I don't like that it's below 135 here. Kind of struggled. I had my opportunity to sell around the 140s and I didn't sell it. So it's my fault for not taking profits. I'm down $100 on it. So thankfully it's a debit spread, so it's not going to kill me. But still, I was dumb not to sell. On Beyond, and now we're kind of struggling. So we'll see what happens. If it there's some support here at like the 130, 128 area. If it breaks this range, then I'm just gonna have to cut losses and get out. Nvidia. So let's talk about Nvidia. So Nvidia has earnings Thursday. Sorry, I couldn't see for a second. Nvidia has earnings Thursday. I'm just going to cover this real quick before we get into Nvidia. Just be mindful, tomorrow morning, Target and Lowe's. We also have Macy's, TJ Maxx, Best Buy. But more importantly, tomorrow morning, if you're looking to put a position on today, you have to put it on today. For tomorrow, Target and Lowe's. So just be mindful of that. So let's go. Let's look at Nvidia. Now, Nvidia is, I think it's just too much hype. The premium in here is not that great. It's expecting a $27 move for this week. So it's saying, okay, plus or minus 27. So right now at 350. 350 is going to go either to 320 or like 375. Okay. So it's saying plus or minus. So I think up here, I mean, you got to be careful. If it comes back down to support, it's going to go beyond the expected move. And it could go beyond the expected move. I mean, I think this is a dangerous play. If you can afford it, I think you might be able to get away with a strangle. But the only problem with a strangle is like, hey, if this is priced in, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt. So that's kind of what I see with Nvidia. You want to be careful with Nvidia, especially up in here. There's no support. There's no resistance. It's just kind of floating up here. Anything can happen. Anything is possible. So just be mindful. Like for Nvidia, I think I'm gonna sit this one out and trade after earnings. Like a lot of times when I see a setup like this, what I will do is like, okay, I'm not gonna trade the earnings, but depending on what the report says and the direction that it's trading in, I'll trade that momentum the following day. So Friday, hook me up with Nvidia. I'll be trading it probably, but I'm not gonna be trading it this week. Yeah, it's if you want to gamble, it's a lot of money to gamble. What's going on, Nick? Miss Manley, how you doing? You guys can do me the favor, hit the like button. Appreciate everyone that's here. Beyond will move up, I hope so. I'm long Zoom too. I messed that trade up yesterday. What about American Airlines and JetBlue? A lot of people think that market is going a lot of people think the market is going to start doing what it was doing 6 months ago. Yeah, it's gonna be a while till like American Airlines recovers. I mean, there's a lot of hype right now, based on things reopening, right? So, but I don't know if we reopen the states, I don't know in terms of like international travel and all that. I don't know when they're gonna restore that. I don't know. So right now, I mean, a lot of the states are reopening. Especially on the East Coast and the West Coast here, but I don't know. We don't know what that means. Like, just because we reopen, do people think it's going to be safe to travel? Just saying. I mean, are you going to be hopping on let's say all the states open tomorrow? Are you going to be hopping on a flight next week to go wherever you want to go? And there's a lot of companies, like there's a lot of companies in Chicago, especially like downtown Chicago, that take public transportation, all that, and even then they're like, hey, even if Illinois or Chicago reopens, we're not going to force our staff to come into the office because we don't actually know, if they don't feel comfortable coming into the office, we're not going to force them, So it's gonna be interesting. Like it's nice to see that our employers are doing that, like not forcing people to go into the office, and like Twitter and Square saying, hey, if you don't ever have to come, you could never come into the office ever again, which is crazy. So I'm anticipating, like, there's a lot of people like who wants to ride the metro downtown Chicago, who wants to ride the CTA, all that stuff right now. I mean it's dangerous. I would get sick all the time, not coronavirus sick, but I would get sick all the time riding the metro downtown when I worked downtown. I mean, it was like riding public transportation downtown Chicago is not something that I ever like to do, and it's something I don't like to do. And people that do it every day, I mean, they might not feel safe in flying and all that. I don't know. I mean, if you want to gamble, I guess the question is here is, which airlines, if you want to gamble on airlines, you want to buy shares, that's one thing. If you want to buy options, I don't think we can buy options on it. Like for me personally, I mean, obviously it's not investment advice, but if you want to buy, I would buy whatever airlines you think it will be saved by the government, just to make sure that your investment is safe, make sure it doesn't go into bankruptcy. And you can sock some money away to some airlines, and maybe you could do that, and maybe I will, but I don't know, maybe maybe we'll sock some away for the kids' investment account. I don't know. I've been on the fence. Like people are like, hey, why are you adding to your portfolio? Why are you doing this? I'm like, I've been really, really slow to do anything in terms of buying stocks, especially airline stocks. I mean, I would definitely buy airlines over cruise lines, but that's just me. I just don't see the value in cruises, honestly. You can drink on the train, yeah. Mike, I've had a few experiences with that. Some good, some bad. It is what it is. So, let's see here. What you guys brought up? Oh, Baidu. So Baidu reported earnings. I was actually looking to sell some puts in here. I wish I did. And this is just crazy. So what I saw yesterday, so it had a $9 expected move. It's up $11, so it's beyond the expected move now. And what I saw here was just kind of consolidation. I was gonna sell some put spreads, but the premium wasn't that great, and the risk to reward wasn't that good. I'm like, hey, and plus it's like a Chinese stock, and if Trump starts hammering on Chinese stocks for some reason, and I get stuck holding the bag, I don't really want to do that. Plus I'm in Walmart and Home Depot, so I probably should have traded Baidu. We went long Baidu, but it is what it is. But now it's at 118, and definitely can squeeze up to 130. I know you don't like Sorrento, but what do you think it looks like for the new 2 to 3 weeks? Jonathan, I'm not sure what you mean. ANZBY. I mean, all the banks. I mean, if you want to go, I mean, I haven't looked at this in years, but I mean, if you want to buy down here, if you want to, LKD listing, yeah, exactly, and I think, didn't they say for the Chinese stocks, they're going to have higher restrictions for the exchanges, something like that. I don't know, something came out like that yesterday. I'd have to look it up. I don't know exactly what it is, but for ANZBY, I mean, this looks like pretty much every single chart that we see right now that is corner. I mean, JP Morgan, Bank of America, any financial stock. I mean, a lot of stocks in general look like this because basically it's consolidating, trying to price in the move. Like, okay, what's going to happen? We had this major move, right? And now it's like, hey, what's going to happen? What's priced in? What's not priced in? The market's trying to find fair value, and that's all that's happening. So whatever you think for ANZBY, if you think it's a value at $10, it is what it is, Yeah, I mean, I don't think Ariana, I don't think I'm gonna be really going anywhere, like in terms of like a vacation or anything this year at all. Like what I mean, but that's me personally. I don't know. Some of the youngins are like getting trips for cheap, are willing to take the risk. But someone like me in his 30s. I'm not 20 anymore. I'm not 18 anymore. I can't bounce back like that. So I'll pay a little bit more to when things come around. Might have missed, but what do you think about Home Depot? Yeah, I have a bearish position on Chad. Yeah, we covered that early in the stream. How about the ships, the cruise ships? I mean, like Royal Caribbean and RCL. I mean, had a. I mean, it's up 100% from its low, right? So if you think, I mean, they are booking for August. I mean, the sad part is no one's gonna be able to believe this, but the cruise line's probably gonna recover. They'll probably be like, oh yeah, we're up like 500% in bookings. Everyone's through the roof. Everyone wants to get out, and that's the other side of thing is travel is like the itch, like being cooped up. People are gonna want to do things like. We can't do anything. Like we can't even go down to the zoo. We can't even go down to. I mean, we can't go anywhere. I mean, especially with the kids. So people are gonna be cooped up and they're gonna want to be doing things. So the question is, how much risk they're gonna want to take. I mean, the cruise lines. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna go back up to 120, but if it goes from 40 to 80, that's a win, right? If it goes from 40 to 80, that's a win. So there's probably a lot of there's a lot of value in the stock market if you can find it and if you can stomach it, really. Yeah, Powell talks today. So yeah, Powell is. Let me see here. Where my calendar at? Okay, so Powell is speaking 10 a.m. Eastern time today. So just be mindful of that. And also on Thursday, he's speaking at 2:30 Eastern time. So 2:30 p.m. Thursday and also 10 a.m. today Eastern time. So be mindful of that Powell, and that's why I'm leaning a little bit short. I do have a VXX call. I am bullish some stocks right now, but I'm a tad short. But I think I'm more delta neutral though. So I kind of have a mix of stocks right now. So. Nvidia downtrending right now, probably pull back. I need Powell to drop a bomb. I mean, what more can he say? He was on 60 minutes. He was on 60 Minutes on Sunday. What kind of marketing campaign do you think this guy's doing over here? He's pulling out all the stops. It's basically like it's like he's running for office. GLD short, Daniel. GLD. Yeah, I mean, for me, it still looks a little bit bullish up in here, though. It still looks a little bit bullish. Like this could really, if it picks up momentum, it could really blow the lid off here. It's kind of resting. It's kind of resting on top of this area as support right now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not willing to. I don't know. I'm not willing to. I guess yesterday was the day to short it if you're going to short it. I mean, if you look at. I mean, this thing popped up and popped back down, so I would watch what futures are doing and kind of see how that relates to everything else. So I would be careful here. It might make another run. It might make another run up here. The range is building a solid support here, which is going to be interesting. I think long term, I would like to be long gold. Like if you want to hold something for a year, 6 months, I would definitely for me, I would like to be long gold, but I don't know. It's some interesting times here. You look 20. Because I'm part Asian, got the Asian skin. You never age. Ash Akshay ABBV. Let's take a look. So Yeah, this is right now. It's just been a buy the dip. Last 60 days, you just buy the dip and hold on, buy the dip and hold on. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. Will Docu recover? I don't know. That was crazy. I got out with a 40% gain yesterday. I mean, the 1 year is still trending up, right? So this still looks really good. This still looks really good if you're swinging. I think, based on the 1 year, but yesterday was super, super, super dicey, like really dicey on DocuSign yesterday. I mean, this was crazy. I mean, it dipped to 123, ripped to 128, came all the way back down all day to 121 area. So I don't know. This was crazy. I'm glad I got out near open when it popped up to 128, but that was definitely a close one. However, on Zoom, I was not so lucky on Zoom. So I bought a 170 call, and my biggest mistake. So on Zoom last night or yesterday, I had a stop for 160 for 169. When it broke through here, I didn't sell it. RIP in the chat. You know what I mean? Like that's I broke my rule by not getting out at where the plan was, and look what happened. I'm eating it right now. Down $330 on Zoom because I broke my rule because I'm like, oh, it'll probably bounce back. So I mean, luckily I made money yesterday, but I mean, geez, like, and that's what happens when you break rules. I mean, I think at this point, Zoom will bounce back, and if I go to if I go to break even, I'll probably get out. But the sad part was, I bought it. It was profitable. It came down, broke my rule for my stop loss, not getting out of my exit, and then I broke my rules. I mean that's the cost of breaking a rule. So every now and then you're gonna break a rule. Like I broke a rule, and it's just a reminder, and it's the cost of the game. People are like, hey, why did you break your rule? You shouldn't break your rules. I know I shouldn't break my rules, but it happens. You're gonna break your rule, and I'm sorry, but not perfect. I'm a human being. We're all trading, and we make mistakes, and you just let it ride a little bit, and look what happened. So GE. I don't know. I don't really look at GE anymore. It's like, I mean, GE was insane yesterday, but I mean, it's still in a downtrend. I mean, it did pop up to 630. So if we look at this downtrend here, it popped up, but it popped up to 630, but it got rejected. It really needs to break this 630 area right in here to be able to push up. But then the next top is like 680. So I don't see a whole lot of value in there unless you're buying like 100 calls or something. 100, 200, 100 or 200 calls that you can make some money on. If you're on, I guess you can do that on Robinhood too for free. But Tastyworks does cap them at 10. So if you buy more than 10 calls or puts, you're capped at $10 commission, which TD Ameritrade and others don't do. So that's nice. If you're trading bigger sizes, like if you want to go bigger size on GE, either trade that on Robinhood or on Tastyworks, because they cap those commissions. All right, market's opening in about 2 minutes here. Do me a favor, hit the like button. If you're just joining, say what up, say what's going on. All right, you want to buy the dip of GE? I don't know. GE, I didn't like before the pandemic, and I'm not liking it during. Like I didn't like it before. Not liking it. What's going on, Dell? CGC. I wonder how many people watch this channel and they're just lurkers. They never say anything. If you're a lurker, comment below. Let's meet. Comment lurk. No, but I like to meet everybody in the community and see what's going on. I don't like it. From my perspective, it's definitely weird to. I mean, there's almost 100 people here, and for me, looking around, it's just me in my office here, just chilling. CGC, I mean, kind of the same with any other stock. I mean, it's got to get above resistance. I mean, a wall of sellers here as well. All right, so we're opening it up here. Down a little bit on Walmart. We're up a little bit on Zoom. Kind of a mixed bag. I'll show you guys my P&L right now. Kind of a mixed bag. We're up a little bit, down a little bit. Kind of looking like I'm more like break even right now on the day. Walmart being my biggest loser right now. So if Walmart comes down a little bit, we'll be good. Home Depot just popped up, so looks like we're close to break even on my P&L day right now. These are a little bit red, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. A lot of these trades I got a lot of time on. Like right now, I am long DKNG. That's for June. I am short also June 5th for Disney. So we got some positions working out. Home Depot's got to get some contracts traded here. We're up 20% on Home Depot. The reason why Home Depot flips from red to green like that is because it's not liquid. So it's kind of flipping. So looking like, we'll see what happens. Home Depot, you need some contracts to be traded. All those lurkers. So we got a mixed bag. Biggest loser is Walmart, so we got to figure out what we're gonna do with that. But we're recovering some money on Zoom. We're making some money on Home Depot. Making some money on Disney. Getting some money back on Beyond. So now we're only down like $48 on Beyond. So that's coming back up. Could probably close. We'll see what happens up here at 135. I mean, I got some time on these. I mean, I got 31 days, so I'm chilling. So we'll see what happens right now. You know, P&L kind of mixed right now, but we're making some money back on Zoom. Zoom is running back up. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'll get to some of the stocks we were talking about in a second. But Zoom running back up right now. Get a bunch of money back on Zoom right now. So Walmart, let's see what's Walmart doing. DKNG's not doing anything. Now let's see if Zoom can get some momentum. Of course, Walmart's disappointing as usual, so that's good. That's good news for us on Walmart. So unfortunately, we're kind of managing a lot of positions right now, a little bit more than I like to. Home Depot up 30%. Home Depot's going nuts. Home Depot's dropping pretty good. So I might just let that ride a little bit, suck in some more premium. Like for earnings, sometimes what I'll do, like if it's out of the money, I'll try to suck in some more premium because right now at open implied volatility is still relatively high. So let's try to crush some more premium for the premium sellers here. Where are my premium sellers here? Anyone selling premiums? So we're gonna try to offset some of these losses of Walmart with Home Depot. We're making some money back on Zoom. Things not looking so bad. We're up roughly. Trying to do the math here. So I'm down 170, but I'm up 204 here. So we're profitable on the day. We're getting some money back, but however, P&L open looking a little light. So we're gonna do something about that. See what happens. But right now, S&Ps are down 6, Dow's down 82, and Nasdaq's up 22. Apple's ripping up pretty good right now. Boeing is disappointing. So sorry, I'm just going through my positions real quick, seeing what's going on. Sometimes what happens is I get distracted and then I don't close my positions, and then. You know, trading is hard enough, and then also being like on YouTube is also another element to the game here. But we're making some money. We're making some money on Disney right now. Making some money on Beyond. Beyond has turned back to green. Making some money on Home Depot. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna chill. But right now the S&Ps literally are just chilling right here. What's gonna happen? Is this gonna just stay flat today, or is this gonna break down or try to rip back up? Right now it's just resting. You know, S&Ps ripped up. We look at SPY. So I'm just gonna go through this real quick. SPY last night. I mean, you can see S&P SPY popped up 297, almost 298. Now dropped back down, back to support here, the overnight support. And it's just right below. It's just right below the resistance here. So this is gonna be interesting to see what happens. But I'm thinking that all right, we're getting some money back on Walmart. Walmart's dropping a little bit, so that's good. We got time. When you sell premium, you can relax a little bit because time is on your side. You want that theta to burn. DKNG, Theta Gang in it. Yeah. I mean, people are always like to me like, hey, why don't you sell? Why do you sell and buy premium? Like, why don't you just do one? Why don't you just buy premium? Why don't you just sell premium? Like, just pick a side. Like, bro, I just do whatever I think is going to be profitable. I'll sell premium. I'll buy premium. I'll do credit spreads. I'll do debit spreads. I'm naked calls right now. I have debit spreads. I have credit spreads in my account right now. I do whatever. I use whatever strategy I think is going to make me profitable for that situation. Now, there's some situations I'll just pass and say I don't want to trade that. But if I see, like, if I kind of line up with a strategy with the stock, then I'll try it out, and that's why it's called options. You got different strategies. You have options and the flexibility to make the moves you want to make, right? Okay, so Walmart. Okay, Home Depot, we're up quite a bit. We're up 54%, 53% on Home Depot. Probably should try to close that soon. We're up 50%. And DraftKings dying a little bit here. Zoom came roaring back, so we might need to close. We might need to close Zoom out here. You know, let me see. Zoom. I'm long DraftKings a little bit, so I'm down a little bit on that. But Zoom is ripping right now pretty hard, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. But we're getting close to break even, so we might need to close that bad boy. Market seems to be dropping out a little bit. Man, Boeing got slapped. 137 down to 133. Sheesh. Apple's going to 320. I don't know. Hopefully not. But if it does, I'll average down my short position. I'm short Apple. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so right now, Home Depot earnings is offsetting my Walmart earnings loss. And right now I'm up like 20%. I mean $20, not 20%, up $4. So you can see that Home Depot here I'm up 126 and Walmart I'm down 114. So I'm gonna try to pairs trade these and see if we can come out on top. So far so good. But the P&L is definitely getting a little bit better here. You can see Disney's coming in. Disney's coming up 12% now on Disney. So things are coming together. Just kind of takes time a little bit. Walmart, people are like, I don't understand Walmart. It beat earnings and here I am. It's going down. Why is it going down, guys? Come on. I was gonna sell my calls at open and I didn't sell my calls. Oh my gosh. You guys wouldn't believe the messages I get. I'm sorry if that was you. I'm sorry. Can't help myself sometimes. I'm sorry. But Walmart, I find it funny because Walmart does this every single time. Walmart does this every single time. Every single time earnings come out, Walmart does this. Whether they beat earnings and it drops every single time. I mean, I said this before market open today. You know, like every single time. It's crazy. All right, I'm back in the money on Zoom, but the problem is it's this week expiration. That was the other mistake that I made. This week expiration, not good. I don't know why I traded this week expiration on Zoom. Oh god, probably offended like half the people here. I know a lot of people that are long Apple. I mean Walmart, but yeah, Apple's ripping up pretty good too. Wayfair, yeah, I mean Wayfair could definitely. Man, that was a dip yesterday. I mean, I think Wayfair is a super. I mean, right up in here. I mean, it doesn't look good. I mean, sure, if you're looking to the upside, I mean, it's broken, right? Is it gonna fill? I think it's gonna fill those guys. I would be, if you want to go long Wayfair, like for me, for instance, I would be way more comfortable around the 130 area, and that's not even like that great a support, you know. It's got some support back in here, but if it comes back down to 140, 150, maybe. It's dangerous right now. It's real dangerous. What is implied volatility is rather low. I mean, you could do it. You could do a strangle on this bad boy today if you think it's gonna move. It's not badly. Let's see what next week is. Not badly. I mean, it's expensive, but it's not poorly priced. Like you could probably do a strangle on this and be okay. You know. Next week, 87%. When we go to the next week, implied volatility is only 87%. Expected move is 19. So expected move is $19 going the next week on a Wayfair. The problem is pretty low volume, pretty low open interest. So you want to make sure you get a good deal. You want to be very careful. Fortunately, I did sell my Walmart trade earnings call. Good. Sell that at open. Everyone's hitting dislike, unsubscribe right now. Oh god. Anyways, but yeah, you could probably do a strangle on this. It's a little expensive, but you could probably skew it. If you skew it like to the bearish side or to the bullish side, you could probably get a better deal. You just want to be careful of it just sitting here at like 160. Otherwise, I would have been brutally offended by why anyways, because I would have been. It's just like, I mean, like, listen, I make mistakes and I own up to it. I don't whine about it. It is what it is. This is trading. Man up. This is it. Disney news working well. Yeah, I'm up 70%, Derek. I'm up not 70, 17% on my Disney put. So we're coming back in. We're coming up into the green now. Walmart was fighting a little bit, so we need Walmart to go down a little bit. But we're coming up green. We need Zoom to go up a little bit more. It's down 15% now, so not bad. I was down like 50% on Zoom. Now I'm only down 15%. So let's see if we can get some things rocking today. Let's see what we can do. You know, looks like we have some good opportunities in the portfolio. Nvidia's mooning. Yeah. Yo, Nate, what's going on? If you're just joining, what's up? Nvidia. I mean, Nvidia's going to be hyped. I mean, what we should have probably done was got on a debit spread a week ago and just rode that into earnings. And you know, sometimes you're just not thinking. Because I did that with Netflix and it worked out really well. I did that with a bunch of other tech stocks. What I would do is, if I knew their earnings was going to be like a week or two out, I would start getting a position there, start doing it like get a debit spread or something like that, because I knew that implied volatility was going to expand as we get closer to earnings, and sure enough, would have paid out pretty good. I mean, I did that with Home Depot. Home Depot. I wasn't always short Home Depot. I made money on the upswing here a couple times. We made like $400 last week on Home Depot, just trading some debit spreads and stuff on the way up before earnings. So. But yeah, we're kind of mixed right now on the P&L. We're making money today. We're up money today, but Zoom is coming back down a little bit. I need Zoom to chill a little bit above 170 here. If Zoom can make a run to like 174, I'd be really happy. Take care, Daniel. Robert, what's the direction? I mean, SPY, right? That's what everybody wants to know. Man, Boeing got slapped. Derek, I hope you still have that Boeing position, because it got slapped. What we were talking about yesterday, Boeing just got slapped. Dow's down 121 right now. Not huge, but something. Right now, that's what we're trying to figure out. What's SPY going to do? Right now, SPY, S&Ps are right at resistance. What's it going to do? That's what we're waiting to see. So I'm not getting too aggressive right now, because we got to see which direction it wants to take. It's at the top of the range. Is it going to get rejected like it did yesterday? Is it going to try to push through? Is it going to try to push back up to these pre-market highs? I don't know, but you can see the S&P futures right now just chilling, literally chilling. So that's about it. Looks like the market's trying to decide what it wants to do, and we're gonna have to let it. So I'm back to green on Beyond. Beyond's moving back up. Should just close it out. Watch me close it out. It goes to like 150. But it's back up here. It's back up here at resistance. Yep. Being short, I think being short Apple, I mean, I think you got a good probability of it coming back down. I mean, I'm short Apple right now. I'm down $42 on it, which is only 7%. But I'm in it for the long haul. I've been trading slow though. I've been trading real slow. So Anyways, guys, I'm going to pop off here. You guys have a great day trading. Be careful. Stay safe. Stay green. It's us for cert.